Now from the longtime home of the Halos, we've got baseball from Orange County, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it's coming up next. Felix Pena, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Striding in, George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Pena is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Michael Brantley.
The designated hitter, Michael Brantley.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Springer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped up. Pena has a play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Garrett Cole is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
On to first, and they get them both. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Justin Upton would be next. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. Angels go quietly there. Still no score. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Gurriel on at first, nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. He's got it 1 away.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
So digging in now, Robinson Chirinos. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Lined hard to the left side. Foul. Now another 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Moving under it, Goodwin. 2 gone.
Batting 8, first baseman
Tyler White will bat next. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Popped him up. Thacker is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Justin Upton. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. The 3-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, and you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
runner at first with no outs here. Over to first, Cole. Runner back standing. Another try at 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's a .333 hitter. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Ground ball right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Into the box, Luis Renfroe. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Matt Thacker. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Dustin Garneau will be next. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. And here now is Dustin Garneau. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 1 for 3. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, David Fletcher. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here's a high pop-up. Chirinos is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. Here's Jake Marisnick, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball, whoa, look out, that just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Ready on 3-1, here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a big swing now by Springer, but he was a little early that time as it finds the seats foul. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. And the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. Hit in the air down the left field line. Upton's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Michael Brantley. He popped out on his first trip. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter.
Now batting.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In now, Yuli Gurriel. Fouled away. Brantley is off at first with 2 away. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. 2-1 Houston. So striding forward now, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Yeah. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Stepping into the box, Shohei Ohtani looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line hard, but this is a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Chirinos waits on it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Digging in now, Justin Upton. He reached on a single in his first try. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Bregman has got it, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Robinson Chirinos is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Ready for another chance. Robinson Chirinos flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
The 1-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Tyler White will bat next. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot down the line in left, and with it the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, George.
It's George Springer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. High in the air down the right field line. Calhoun is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Houston. Digging in, Cole Calhoun. He sets to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Brian Goodwin. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Luis Renfroe. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So striding in, Matt Thacker. Ready on 1 and 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Marisnick going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Angels have drawn even now at 3 apiece.
Like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Stepping in now, Dustin Garneau. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. One and 2, here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. Springer has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. We played 4. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Taylor Cole, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a breaking ball stays outside. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And another foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The next 3-2. This is foul right side. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Renfroe backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. Slow bouncer to the right side. Thacker fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Home half of the 5th coming up, tied at 3-3. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go David Fletcher. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Soft liner towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's grown man strength right there, able to take a fastball inside and muscle it out to center field for a base hit.
Over to first, Cole, a dive, but he's back. Standing in now, Shohei Ohtani. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Bregman shading to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. The 2-1. Tapper up the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 3-0 offering. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick. He swings and misses, throw down. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The catcher, number
Striding in for Houston, Robinson Chirinos. He was a double play victim last time around. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 2-1 home. The count now is 2-2. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center, and he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Stepping in, Tyler White comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. He's got it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
And it's fouled away. Marisnick leads up.
Play ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Eagles, number 57, Rafael Robles. Now pitching for the Astros, number 54. Now pitching for the Astros, number 47. Now pitching for the Angels, number 31. Now pitching for the Astros.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-5 tonight's final. Houston rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Garrett Cole is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Angels, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.